Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to do a reading for all signs, and what is really calling me to this reading is the new moon. The new moon in Pisces, because I feel like it's a special time. And then, you think of the opposite, Virgo, in Sun. It can be a very powerful time. The Pisces new moon, it's a dreamy time. It's a time to dream big. And then you move into Aries where, action. So this is a time when I feel like we're going within. The whole year is going to call for that, but especially in Pisces. But it is about dreaming. We just moved out of this snow full moon. And many cultures celebrate it, even though it really speaks of a time of struggle. For many it's like the cold, the food's running out, but the hope of spring right around the corner at the same time. So anyway, so this is why I'm doing the reading. It's through my spirit guides, who I feel will connect to your spirit guides, and it's just, what do we need to know? What can we know? And I'm using two what I call opposing decks. I'm using the Light Seers, and then I'm using the Tarot of Night, like the Sun and the Moon. Mother Mary in between. We're going to use Mother Mary's words of wisdom. So let's just go ahead and begin. Again, all signs. I feel like there'll probably be quite a few messages. A whole reading can be for you, or there may be multiple messages. And if that's the case, it's because you're seeking that answer, and a lot of you just trust your intuition, to guide you to a reading, and there's your answer. Okay, let's begin. Let's begin with Mother Mary. So though I'm thinking of the moons, I'm really I want to know about the current energy, let's say, moving forward. And really, whatever wants to come out. Alright, we got two. We have home. I trust and follow my guidance, my divine guidance about my home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. And then we have self-respect. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. All of a sudden I'm getting like this feeling of like, dang, spring's around the corner, I gotta get, I gotta lose this weight, or whatever it is, like, it's like, let's get ready for it. But anyways, probably has nothing to do with the card. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. Self-respect. Okay. Let's bring in the Light Seers, and let's begin the Tarot portion. Look at that. We have the Lovers and we have the King of Pentacles wanted to pop out. The Lovers and the King of Pentacles. They both share Mercury. If this is a Virgo energy, can be Capricorn or Taurus. Interesting though, the Lovers and the King of Pentacles can talk about potentially a stable love. Gemini, if you're here, I feel like you're being represented. Alright, let's give them a cut. And I am going to shuffle. Look at that. What is that? That's crazy. Okay. First of all, this card is to a different deck. I'm taking everything that's on the board because I feel like everything that's here is meant to be here. I find it interesting that this card, and I shuffle my cards like for a while before I begin a reading, and that's kind of when I know what type of reading to do, because I just quiet my mind. Maybe my eyes were closed and I was shuffling, because I do that a lot. And interesting that a card from the Gilded Tarot, look at this, the Knight of Cups. The Gilded Tarot ended up here and on the table, face down. First of all, this is unexpected energy, and then being face down, you know, it's almost like that's all I can tell you, Sandy. So this talks about something that's coming towards you that brings some type of fulfillment. You know, I feel like to your heart. Interesting. Okay, let's take what's here. Seven of Pentacles. Well, okay. Seven of Pentacles to me, well, you know, I'm feeling a couple things right off the bat. First of all, we're in a universal year 7. You know, this is very much like Pisces energy in the Knight of Cups, moving towards the Seven of Pentacles. Well, Seven of Pentacles is, first of all, a lesson in patience, right? It's about planting that seed, nurturing it, but not like, you know, like I'm standing over it. This is what's meant to be. And I find it interesting because I feel like this is one of your soul seeds already planted and about to bloom. And here comes the Knight. All right, well, 2 swords. We have the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Well, I like that better than the 2 of Swords. First of all, I find it interesting because I feel like who's ever in this 2 of Swords, you know, they have a blindfold on. They don't want to face something, but they need to. You know, I feel like you got to, right? You got to be true and honest with yourself, number one. And behind her is this Page of Cups energy. And Page of Cups normally talks about self. You know, your inner self, your inner child. And learning to love yourself. And loving yourself means allowing yourself to experience different things. Doesn't mean everything's going to work out. But everything will teach you something. Now, I also feel like this page could potentially be younger energy that this Knight is heading towards. This could be someone where the age difference is just maybe 2 years, maybe 4 years. Anyway, maybe none at all, but I just feel like for some this just feels like potentially someone coming back. Or, you know, when I say coming back, maybe I should put it in a different way. Someone that I may potentially already know, and it may be someone from my youth. Two of Pentacles underneath this Knight is interesting because the 2 of Pentacles, you know, they call it the Juggler's card. But I often feel it's the logical mind. And it's interesting because, you know, it is kind of like Pisces and then Virgo, you know, using that, the logical mind, not overthinking something. The 2 of Swords, I could be overthinking. Okay, well, let's keep going. You know, this Knight, it's coming no matter what. I just find it meaningful that it showed up in the way that it did. You know, to me, like, I can see these little signs and, you know, just maybe just to me. we have the Magician. You know, it's interesting because I just did Pisces reading, so it'd be ready for the birthday. And what do I have? The Magician. I titled it because it was really a love reading, which, you know, aren't they all? Like, they all seem to turn that way, even though I feel like it talks about life. Anyways, I titled it, "Oh Hey Love, did you manifest me, or did I manifest you?" This is the energy of the manifester, the Magician, the beginning, the Fool's greatest teacher. The Fool is always you. These two twos here, this is talking about some type of a new beginning. But it's interesting because the Magician's coming directly under that Seven of Pentacles, so I feel like, I can't deny that this is my own seed. And, as denial goes, the Two Swords is, it's a 2. It's better than the 8. All right, well, there we go. Speaking of an 8, but this is the 8 of Cups, and this is exactly what, I feel like this is the energy we're finishing up on. This is like the clearing of our emotional house, or something, though, someone doesn't want to see or face. And when I see an 8, I think of self. So there's something within myself that I don't want to face. But it's in the same breath, I feel like I can make this change. And by making this change, or I take this blindfold off, I can have clarity. And then I can move on from it. 8 is always about a new beginning. Infinity, as above, so below. I often feel like, this isn't the first time you've taken this walk, this journey. And I feel like that speaks of lifetimes. So anyway, I like that. Free your mind and the rest will follow. That's it. You're freeing your mind. And it's just like, and the energy will follow. Someone might be saying, well, I don't know that I'm ready to accept what this night is bringing me. And don't forget, a knight is going to finish their mission. And their mission is coming towards you. But listen, this is a year of soulmates. And I have to say, like, I did a pick a card reading, and I did 3 readings. And I have to say, every single one had the soulmate card. Every one. I just did a soulmate reading. And then I did twin flame reading. I mean, like, the energy's strong. I can feel it. Anyway. Well, hello, Sun. First of all, card of Leo. Or ruler of Leo, I should say. When the sun comes out, it's like a brand new day. And it's interesting, it's coming under the Page of Cups. Your inner child, let's say, being like ignited, no doubt. What else I think is in the sun's energy, everything is illuminated to me. Like, there aren't shadows. And first I feel like, as I find emotional clarity within myself, like, why do I have that blindfold on as it relates to my emotional house, my inner child type energy, and once I figure that out, because you can, right? Because the sun's like, I'm going to help illuminate that. I feel like that blindfold comes off. And the Magician's energy under that 7 of Pentacles is very powerful. All right. We have the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Action. Doesn't have to be a fire sign, but this would be pretty passionate. You know, I feel like this would be the type of, let's say somebody is coming towards me and maybe just wants to ask me out and I go on a date. I feel like this is someone who would be very, what's the word I want to use? Like very open about themselves and about love. And, you know, like I don't feel like this person would have walls. Doesn't mean it hasn't had things happen, but I feel like this is someone who potentially has figured it out, I feel like saying. And I feel like, you know, and I love that the sun is here too, because, you know, everything's going to be illuminated. All right, 6 of Swords. That's good news. And then, hello, 2 of Wands. It's like your yes. Will you go on a date with me? Uh-huh. Okay. I'll give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Six of Swords says that you take that blindfold off. And not only do you take it off, you figure it out. You know, it's almost like, you know, some emotional things that happen to you have landed within your thought system. You know what I mean? And I feel like that would be the only block, because I feel like I do feel like you're going to move out of the 8 of Cups, and then heading towards the sun. Hello. You know, and once you move out of that 8 of Cups, and I just want you to see how, like, I feel like she's very content moving out of that, like she's ready. And then the 2 of Wands, well, the beginning of a path. And it's interesting because, excuse me, we do have the King of Wands, so representing fire. And then the 2 of Wands, the beginning of the fire journey. So this could be talking about just this journey alone is going to be passionate, desirable. And I feel like if you can just let yourself be you, so enjoyable. I've been doing a lot of love readings lately. Look at that. The Queen of Wands. So the King's match, right? The King's natural match. How interesting. The King mirrored by the Queen. And she is looking right over. It's interesting. This is the wrong card also. To a different deck. How interesting. So the Knight of Cups and the 2 of Cups belong to the Gilded Tarot. I don't know what's going on here. But somehow ended up in this reading, and it wasn't until I picked it up that I felt that I knew it. You know, they're different textures. So I find interesting that the Knight of Cups would then move the only 2 cards so far. Anyway, it's like here it comes and you're open to it. Anyway, what I was gonna say was, look how she is, you know, she's like completely open to this experience. You know, she's risen above. Risen above all that was. And listen, I'm at a 2. And, that may be good enough. Okay, well, hello, star. Your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. I have a feeling some of you are Pisces, because I feel the title. And I titled that way because that's what the reading. It's hard to title a reading because, I want to give you, paragraphs. But I'm limited to, so many words. But anyway, again, I just feel the energy of manifesting, right? Of what? Your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Maybe I just got to just take that blindfold off. And I feel like when I take it off, listen, I don't feel like it's nearly as bad as I think. 2, 2, 2. Alright. Now I'm like, why did I pick this deck? So we're going to bring in the Tarot of Night. And they are a little darker. I really like them. The only reason I don't use them much is because they don't come across on the screen that well. You know what I mean? They're almost, the background's too dark. We have the 3 of Cups. Okay, so 3 of Cups is coming over the Knight of Cups. Joy. Interesting, because my soulmate reading, interesting. The reading I did for soulmates, I did it like I do my twin flame reading. I did, you know how I'll do like the divine masculine on one side, divine feminine on the other side. Well, I did that with soulmates, one person and the other person, and the synchronicities were crazy. And both of them, their very first card was the 3 of Cups. That's why I'm talking about it. I feel like all these readings are tied. I don't know. I just feel that. Alright, but that's the energy of joy. And I also feel like that's the energy of thinking about yourself and allowing yourself, to maybe have a little fun. Take a little adventure and see where it goes. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Came in reverse though. And listen, this may just say that I'm trying to control the timing of something that I can't. Like the timing will be right when the timing is right. I in no way feel like when this is a reverse means that this night won't come in. I just feel like it's saying, this is also a lesson of patience. Coming over the 7 of Pentacles also talks about patience. This night, you can trust that it's coming in. It's something that's coming into your physical world. Well, could be love. Something is tangible. But it can take time. Maybe, when I say it can take time, it's the right time, and that's just what it is. It comes in at the right time. Can I speed it up? Yeah, I think if I take that blindfold off, I look within my emotional house, I'm like, no more am I gonna allow that to hold me back, hold me down, say no to adventures, because immediately the 2 of Wands follows that, and I feel like that is you saying yes. So anyway, I just feel like for some of you, it's just that blindfold is, you're not feeling your guides, or maybe you're not trusting that you can manifest. Maybe it's going to be different than what you think, and maybe you got to allow that to be. But in every way, it looks good. So, You know, when you learn from your past experiences, what you do is you build up a power of energy where you don't need walls, you don't need blindfolds, you know what I mean? Like, and sometimes a blindfold means I don't want to face something. Like, I know something is, I just don't want to face it. You know what I mean? But truthfully, it's like, you know, as I grow from these experiences, I reflect upon them, and then I close the door to what needs to be closed. I gain that power. I just got to learn to use it. You know, the intuition is like a muscle. Well, hello, lovers. So there's the lovers again. Coming right over the Two of Swords. You know, I love that it's following the Knight of Pentacles, first of all. Upright or reversed. Coming over the Seven of Pentacles. Both energies are like meant to be. Does it have to be? No. Card of Gemini, by the way. Okay. It's almost like he's grabbing her face and saying, just listen to me. Just listen to me. You know, maybe this night does come in and you do have this blindfold on. I feel like because this is fiery energy, you know, like a simple like no. Because, you know, why wouldn't they accept a no? Because I feel like they can feel that that's not really what you feel. Right? They can see or feel that your response is coming from that of fear of what was. And I feel like they're grabbing your face saying, but I'm not your past. I'm not them. Well, with the Emperor. Dun 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 dun. You know what? I feel like this is the perfect card to follow the lovers. If this is a love reading, holy cow. Because this is someone that I can really look up to. You know, it's interesting because, you know, I see the Emperor, I think, as a seed planter. Well, Seven of Pentacles, that's what it's showing. The seeds and then the roots. Intertwined. So I feel like I can look up to this person, like this person has evolved. This may be someone who helps others in some way. Can be a father figure. This person may have children, may work with children. Looking right back at the lovers. Almost like he's the protector of the lovers. Like his shield protects these lovers. Interesting. Like I'm seeing past lives between these people, and the Emperor is like your protector. Whether you know, whether I'm with you or not. Intertwined. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay, well, that can certainly talk a little bit about that Two of Swords, why it's there, right? This is untrustworthy energy. Someone, you know, someone was untrustworthy. And then we have the Five of Cups. Interesting, because I feel like I'm over here and, you know, whether it's current or past, like I'm in this relationship with someone who, you know, doesn't deserve me, isn't trustworthy. You know, I feel like it's almost like the passion doesn't even come to me. I don't even have passion for them. And when I'm in that energy, I think about, or I dream about, love in a different way, in a better way. You know, I think like, there's no way I was put down here to forever live in this energy. You know, it could have taught me a lot. And it's certainly, you know, first of all, it is a thief in the night type of energy. So, you know, if you've lived through that, let me tell you, you'll feel it if it tries to come back again. So anyways, I feel like, because again, I'm thinking even that Pisces reading, did I manifest you or did you manifest me? Because we have the star. And we have you, who I feel like you're kind of like in a dreamy state, thinking about love, thinking about these 2 cups. The 5 is about change, right? Maybe the blindfold is, I know what I know about the 7 of Swords. And any change is hard. But, however, you know, I feel like those 2 cups are when I make the change. And I know that you do, because the 6 of Swords is right below that. So, whatever has come against me has been illuminated. And I feel like, you know, I can wear the blindfold, or I can, excuse me, make that change. Because maybe that's when, you know, because remember, we had the 8 of Cups. It's like I'm allowing myself to have a new beginning. And you walk directly to the Sun's energy. So anything that follows that is illuminated. Anything before that is illuminated. All right. We have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. And just look at her. You know, I just find that she's so beautiful, but she seems so sad at the same time. Right? Her back is to the window. It's almost like there's nothing out there for me. Right? She's looking down. However, she's coming over the 8 of Cups. And again, I feel like it is speaking about the emotional, you know, just emotional. Queen of Cups can be Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. All right, we have the 8 of Pentacles. And then we have Judgment. Judgment is a call to the present moment. So that means that what's ever coming towards you within these nights, it's in the current moment. So what do I mean by that? I mean, I don't even know what I mean by that. Coming over this King. Judgment's about a rebirth. You know, a rebirth from what though? Well, you have the 7 of Swords above that. So again, you know, it's just like, okay, so somehow I got stuck with someone who not became, but probably already was, you know, can be a charmer, but then, boom. And listen, it could have in one way done something for you. It could have moved you in, like, okay, I need some kind of escapism. And it could have moved you into your creative house. It could have been something from there that kind of piqued your interest and you followed that. Well, hello, Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. First of all, I feel like if this Ten of Pentacles is something I once had and I had to give it up for whatever the reason, maybe didn't live within the same vibration of my dreams, I feel like what it's saying is it can return to you. It's just going to be different, look different, feel different, but probably better. There could be someone that you have given a lot of money to, and or could have been the opposite, has taken money. We have the Three of Pentacles coming over the Two of Wands. Interesting. Some of you may find yourself collaborating with someone and find that it's, well, I guess it doesn't have to be a romantic love. It could just be like, it just feels right. It just turns out to be something that you find a real passion for, like, it just feels right. But for many, I feel like it's talking about love, and could even be about two people, because we have like-minded people here who find themselves like in the same type of, I want to say career, but it doesn't even have to be career. It may even be like I believe this and they believe that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Alright, well, look at that. And then we have the Star again. So interesting. The Star's on the bottom, and then the Star is your last card from the reading. Your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. It's like, here they are, right? The Star is mirrored by Judgment. That tells me this dream exists within the rebirth. Probably for many of you, it has something to do with love. And again, it doesn't have to go from A to Z. It could start at the beginning, at the 2. Interesting, we go 2, then 3. But the Three of Pentacles is about your uniqueness to the world. And being mirrored by the Lovers, I feel like clearly this is energy of other people admiring your uniqueness. You just need to admire it. Alright, I'm trying to think. Is there anything I want to look at? I definitely feel like this Emperor is like the protector. I think I'm going to leave it there. Some of you, I feel like, you must feel this. Because I feel this Emperor's energy, again, just forget that it's even the Emperor. I feel like more it's like we're spirit warriors and I am your protector. Like my shield protects you, protects us. Interesting, there's just a full moon above him. And I was thinking about the moons, like the full moon, which is a snow moon. And then the new moon in Pisces, Could be why Judgment's like, I need your attention now, please. What the hell was that? Sound like a duck. Turkey, maybe. That's weird. Anyway, the star, and then the star. Could be double Aquarius for some. And then the sun, illuminating it. You know, and I feel like it's just not love, because the Eight of Pentacles is above that too. So your creative house, like I feel like a lot of times it is in our creative house that sets us free. You know what I mean? Like me doing tarot, for example. It's like I can bring it all out. I don't know. And then maybe that cracks the door open to something else. So, but I feel like it's still going to protect us. It's coming in the right time. Trust in that. Take off whatever blindfold. Be honest with yourself. You know, if there is someone who's untrustworthy, well, you know, I'm not going to tell you what to do. But Judgment's like, your dreams, your hopes, your wishes exist within the rebirth. But you have to, like in the Five of Cups. And listen, for some of you, it's like almost feels accidental. Okay, I'm going to stop. I love you guys. I thank you. I thank you for allowing me just to put out readings like this, you know. It's like I was going to do Aries reading, and then I just felt like the moons kept calling me, like February moons, even though this is about moving on from the, you know, like, you know, potentially what's coming. I don't feel like it's, I don't know. Interesting that we do have this full moon right there. Alright. I love you guys. I thank you. I'll see you next time at our table. Bye-bye.